Yo, yo, welcome back. So we just got off of Sur'Kesh. That's where we left off. So now you have the Turians and the Krogan here.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka, how many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand.
She looks so good.
The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
I'm gonna keep fawning over her.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Hey, bud.
Hell of a show down there on Sur'Kesh.
Can you join my
Just
squad
like the
now?
old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralak Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
Back on Sur'Kesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. May not be Rachni, maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy.
Me too.
Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but it's progress. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
Hello there, gentlemen.
You think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades...
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Commander, Miss Allard's report was surprisingly successful, even among non-human audiences. We even had a large contingent of early-stage Phoenix biotics defect to the Alliance. Our screening and evaluation has been thorough, and as far as we can tell, we have excluded any with exposure to the Reaper tech from this project. On Admiral Hackett's suggestion, the remainder have been posted to the SSV Isaac Newton. The SF operators there will be the best positioned to put a bullet in the head of any defector who step out of line. Major Reichard Gaskin. Hey, Shepard, it's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting off our old ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin, and of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps, Shepard. It's getting rough out there. Shepard, after scanning through 251,923,596 files, I have managed to locate redacted data in relation to the word Antlion and its usage. Antlion is a star system in Solarian-occupied space. It is little known and appears to have minimal strategic value. We do not have its precise location as it has been removed from the Citadel's databanks, but there is additional information regarding this system. After scanning my databanks, I found news articles written by the now-defunct Cerberus Daily News Network. These reveal that a first contact scenario played out in Antlion with an AI who acted as the guardian of an alien space ark. The vessel was occupied by a digitized species trapped inside a virtual world who media dubbed virtual aliens. CDN was never at the forefront of journalistic integrity, but there are corroborating conspiracy theories that date back to the time when the stories were first published. These theories rarely feel linked to reality and are often the product of an overactive imaginations, or are a symptom of mental instability. Yet, it is telling that there appears to have been a systematic cover-up of anything to do with this event across the extranet. This would indicate that there could be truth to some conspiracy theories surrounding the system and these virtual aliens. If you wish to know more, I will forward the relevant news articles to Liara's terminal. By all means. Give me 1 second, hold on. Also, sorry if I sound nasally, but more so than usual today. I have some allergies. If you can believe it. Okay. Lagasseri is an example of every argument a sapient can have against institutionalized slavery. Slaves toil endlessly in intense heat, dying by the hundreds, and their bodies used as compost for the greenhouses. These Batarians use the techniques of Silparan, a notorious slaver and sickening example to follow. I entered negotiations with the slavers by posing as a buyer from a Vol conglomerate, while my drones ran surveillance on the slave compounds. It didn't take long to discover the seeds of rebellion, or that the slavers knew of the unrest and were ready to quell it at the touch of a button. They even offered to demonstrate their power and were arrogant in their assumption of victory. With little time to spare, I hacked the air filtration system in the slaver district to produce carbon monoxide. The change of atmosphere did not affect me, but many Batarians died. Others were barely clinging to life when I repaired the system. Sensing their moment to strike, the slaves quickly overthrew their masters, and I had to escape before I was caught in the violent uprising. They are but one compound of many, so I've lodged a request for Citadel Allied Command to arm the rebels so that the slavers can be overthrown in all compounds on the planet. Sura now. The SCG is always researching new exotic methods of winning wars, and they believe the Reaper War is the perfect time to test some of their more outlandish experiments. Recent research involves Varen that have been genetically, chemically, and cybernetically augmented and trained to harass husks in the field. They want to airdrop them onto a colony under siege, but their efforts have been blocked. Spectre authorization would bypass this and allow the Fifth Husk to go ahead. Sure. This one has transcribed an audio stream sent by one of your fellow Spectres, Exton Partanax. The message is as follows. Burn the shit here. I've scrapped the investigation into Halleck syndicates on Voya. We've more pressing concerns than hallucinogens. Instead, I've embedded myself into the leadership of this moon to plan an evacuation across the major population centers. We have a civilian militia acting as peacekeepers, but we need a legion, or at least some hastitim, I don't know what that is, to keep control. Hell, I'd take some auxiliaries, even Vol. 10 Galactic Standard hours ago, we heard gunfire and an explosion in the Parthenod. It's an immense arena on the east side of the city, the tourist attraction of the moon, which can hold over 600,000 people, and look, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it was holding many more than that. Civilians were guided or fled there. They just wanted safety, but they were a target. Synthetic sympathizers brought those husk bastards to the arena, and they butchered them all. I've seen a lot of atrocities. I don't know what to say. I've dealt with any witnesses. Losses of this magnitude can't reach the Citadel. We're running out of transports, but I'm staying until I've interrogated the sympathizers. Leave a barrel of Horosk waiting for me when I get back. Shit, make it 2. I'll get back, and when I do, I'll need it. Nyahala, VI technician. Woof. Hey, Rex. Look at you. No alternate appearances, huh? It'd be cool if we could put Rex here. Alright, with that. Okay. Do I have any assignments? Just a bunch of salvage, really. We have some Prothean sites. And Ari's forces. We'll go look at the Prothean sites. And then we'll go check in with everyone. What's over here? Alright, Prothean sites. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we'll break it up. We'll do 3. I remember this system. Good times. This is the cluster where we got Liara. Yep, because there's Therum.
I found something.
Love to see it. This is Sparta.
Signal confirmed.
Hello, Aaron. How are you? Playing Tekken 3. I don't know if I've ever played a Tekken game before. I might have played one when I was younger, but I don't know which one it was.
I found something.
Where'd the rest of the Prothean sites go? What the hell? I only looked at one. Did we only need to find one? Weird. Let me check. Oh, okay, gotcha. We have to wait until it finishes looking at one site. So we have to break them up a little bit. Alright. Okay.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful.
Is Tekken 3 what you would consider the best one?
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox. Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Solarian governments and added their combat data to our boards. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on. Commander?
Specialist. So which one would you consider the best?
The Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and now that's about it. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. How's the new Solarian working out? What's his name, not Morden?
Fine. His name's Paddock Wicks.
I'm just gonna go with not Morden.
He deserves more respect. When did that game come out, Aaron? How old's that one?
Commander?
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Well, I mean, older games are usually the better ones anyway. I mean, this game I'm playing right now came out in 2012, so 2012 was a good year, apparently.
Just a moment. I'm conversing with Engineer Adams.
So I'm looking at the tests for the IFF upgrade. It looks like you've got a few million duplicate encryption keys.
That is correct. I keep them in the system in case I need to restart a particular key's evolution.
The keys evolve?
Reaper interrogation signals do not simply look for a friendly transponder code. They look for a friendly intelligence. The extra keys help me seamlessly swap in simulated intelligence identifiers from divergent synthetic origins.
I see. So we need all the copies to seem like a living Reaper.
Yes, I tried saying,
humans are dust in the stellar wind.
But apparently that is no longer
Jesus.
sufficient. Hello, Shepard.
That was a little scary.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
Someone's gonna take you seriously. The Asari Republics vote on stuff like this.
We'd all save every world if we could, but we can't.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
Commander.
Diana?
Gabby, what do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trina?
Don't need a shooting range. Armax Arsenal Defense System utilizes ship-launched probes carrying jamming equipment, hoaxing software, and wide-impact kinetic detonators designed to provide cover against... I hope that these all have some kind of use. I'm spending a lot of money on this stuff.
Those FBA couplings you got us are still holding up.
Commander?
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Yeah, same
Shepard had
here.
no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes, I suppose it was.
Did I mention Salarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come, though they still speak too fast. This Cerberus, I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped. The Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes?
Alrighty.
Commander, I feel terrible about leaving you on Grissom Academy like that.
I did order you to leave.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just glad it all worked out. Sirkesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably wise.
I mean, I'm gonna go with the Hammerhead just because with this Shepherd we never used the Mako, so we don't really have a connection to it. Damn it, the Hammerhead's more expensive though. Oy vey. There it is. Wow. I'm assuming it's just decorative.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sirkesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell. That Salarian scientist is a bit odd. I mean, even for Salarian. So, Anderson and Sanders. That's quite a couple. Huh. My dad's last name is Sanders. No relation. Hey.
Hey.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Go, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Hello, Commander.
Hello.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes. Paddock would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no. I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed. Commander.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh? I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Paddock seems like a decent enough guy. I wonder if he knew Mordin. Not right now.
Fine.
I admire your bravery. You're now the savior of your entire race. The transmutative agent that propels a species to a new stage of evolution. Many will fear that. Ah, Commander, we were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
A blood test. Commander, please explain to him my only goal is to ensure her health is stable.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Then we're in the same trap. By helping you, my career in STG is almost certainly over.
Why do it?
Every species has their role to play. Centuries from now, the Krogan could be the pinnacle of galactic evolution.
Even I don't believe that. But I want my people to.
And let him work, Rex.
Just keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Of course. And remember, I still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Now if that's settled, I have work to do before he changes his mind.
So you're the one who told Rex about me.
I had no choice.
But you went against your own government.
They were wrong to hide you. I couldn't watch your entire species go extinct while the solution was being held prisoner in my laboratory.
Your people fear my kind. That will never change.
It has to. Fear has never contributed anything to the galaxy except more fear. The cycle must be broken. Besides, you deserve better than being treated as an experiment.
Okay. Let's see what this is about. Prothean implants. The Prothean beacon contained a pair of strange implants. Embedded in the recipient's forearms, these implants can absorb some of the excess heat generated by a weapon, allowing a dramatic increase in the number of fired shots before the thermoclip burns out. Tailored to their designers, prolonged use will weaken the wearer's health. Channeling the stored energy into the user's suit systems or biotics can mitigate some of the damage. What does that mean? So, if I shoot my gun a lot, I'll lose health? Is that what it's saying? I want to try it out just out of curiosity, but that does not sound like a good trade. Interesting. We'll try it out. I see. Where's the last autosave? Oh, it seems like kind of far back. Because it looks like I might have been able to add some more stuff to that. Which I should try to do. Yeah, okay. Live and learn. Maybe next time.
Ralos?
That's not a Krogan name.
Solus?
No.
Tredrina?
That sounds like a flower.
A colorful one.
When I finally do have a child, it isn't going to be named after a plant.
How do Krogan usually name their infants?
Not very well. The males get drunk on Savak juice and have belching contests. Whatever happens to sound like a word becomes a name.
You're saying Rex was a belch?
And I wouldn't remind him if I were you.
That makes sense.
Commander, Eve's blood tests are in good order. Malin's notes have been invaluable in restoring her health.
I'm glad I saved them.
You quite possibly saved her life, too.
Good. I hope that's true.
How is this cure gonna work?
I'm hoping it will inspire a resurgence in Krogan sex. I've always wondered how they mated.
Not what I meant.
No, but you were probably thinking it. And now's our chance. In the interest of science, how do Krogan mate?
Very clumsily.
And there we have it. Could be worth writing a paper someday. Now, as to your question. We can extract the DNA that renders immunity from her tissue to produce a viable mutagen. In turn, this mutagen will alter the gland function across the whole Krogan species. Large and presumably irritable infants will soon follow.
Anyone ever tell you you're a bit odd?
It's the odd ones, the mutations, who move life forward. They expand the possibilities. On that, Mordin, Solus, and I agreed.
Mordin could be pretty unusual, too.
A side effect of our work. It often decides the fate of millions, even billions of lives. No mind is immune to the pressure. We all fracture in different ways. Mordin's conscience haunted him. Malin crossed the line into barbaric experiments. And myself, I went searching for whatever gods created the rules for this unfortunate universe.
I love Paddock. He's a really good character. Really underappreciated.
I'm curious. Why do this for a problem that doesn't even affect you?
But it does. The willful extinction of another species benefits no one. We all lose eventually. The Krogan may lack beauty, perhaps even brains, but so did your ancestors. And mine. Every species has a fatal flaw, a flaw that is theirs alone to overcome. We cannot deny them the opportunity to evolve.
So you'll put your own life on the line for the Krogan?
For the larger principle, yes. I've spent my career planning which species deserve uplift and which do not. But no one ever asked if we had earned the right to make those plans. We are not the originator.
Who do you think decides what the plan is?
The question of the hour. The very reason religions are invented. Unfortunately, at this hour, the answer seems to be the Reapers. But even they evolved for some purpose, and by some design.
Have you had any luck finding answers?
There have been hints, like finding an artist's signature in a painting. The way the pattern in a Tanvorian mulwitch's feathers resemble the galactic spire. That's almost showing off. But none of it constitutes proof. Just intuition.
Most scientists I meet don't feel that way.
Then they're blind. So much grandeur in creation. It can't be an accident.
Paddock and Suvi would get along great.
I knew an STG scientist named Mordin Solus. Have you heard of him?
Indeed. I once punched him in the face.
You what?
He was still an STG at the time. I postulated there was more to evolution than just random mutation. Mordin disagreed. We argued, we drank, then argued some more. Soon enough, a good fracas seemed the best way to settle things.
Who won?
He got a black eye. I broke a few fingers. We called it even and went back to drinking.
So the two of you were friends?
Some weeks, yes. Some weeks we didn't speak to each other. There were tremendous stresses for those involved in genophage research. My side of it was all theoretical. His side, well, he went to Tuchanka. He saw its effects up close. He was never the same after that. I now understand.
Sorry to say, Mordin died.
I know. STG is aware of your mission through the Omega-4 relay. For Mordin's sake, I hope he finally found the grace he deserved.
Thanks. I appreciate your help in this.
I miss him.
And I appreciate the chance to witness this moment in history, Commander. We're charting a new course in evolution.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. Excuses to earn them honor.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
What a sad existence.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
How has Paddock Wicks been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
How so?
Most are arrogant, always reminding us they uplifted our race. He's a deep thinker. We've had talks about philosophy, religion, evolution. His hopes for a Krogan future have given me hope.
Do you trust him?
The other Solarians would rather have let me die. Wicks stood up to them. He demanded medical treatment for my sisters and me. I doubt he has any friends left on Surkash.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect.
Eh.
Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Perhaps we can talk later.
Fine. I was calling every supply depot stationed around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. We barely had enough left to coat a coffee maker. An hour later, a ship pulled up with 16 tons of platinum, courtesy of the Shadow Broker. Then it flew away to scavenge more materials for the project. The ship's captain emailed me later saying the broker would stay in touch with our needs. That's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs. Miranda, I was unable to find anything concerning the whereabouts of your sister. Whoever has her is doing a remarkably good job at keeping her hidden from the broker's network. My network of agents is currently stretched thin at the moment, but I will alert you if I discover any new information regarding Oriana. Interesting to let Miranda know that you are the Shadow Broker. I'll read the Antolin messages later, because I'll be back down in a bit. Luminous ones, it is with intolerable anguish that this one must relay this message. The encompassing is lost, our shining homeworld conquered due to the treasonous actions of one zealot that worshipped the Collectors. I think I might be responsible for that. The threat to the enkindled is immeasurable, as the faithful are suffering a spiritual crisis. Heretical sects that worship the Collectors threaten the security of our colonies and our people. This theocentric maelstrom must end before the enkindled are all weakened any further. Balan shall be our stronghold until I can lead the faithful to cleanse the Reapers and their zealots from Khajiit. Humbled but resolute. Task Force Aurora. I have uncovered documentation that points to the fact that scientist and infamous oddity hunter Dr. Garrett Bryson is running a super-secret task force on the Reapers for the Alliance, and they are not telling us about it. I think I'm gonna start the Leviathan DLC, after I do the N7 mission we just got. Why is it a secret? I hereby challenge the Alliance and Admiral Hackett to come clean and tell us what exactly they are investigating with Task Force Aurora. Apparently, people as high up as Admiral Hackett himself are involved. His involvement is a huge red flag that Task Force Aurora involves something about the Reapers, probably something that could save you and your family. The Alliance strongly denies the existence of Task Force Aurora, but I, with my years of experience, would expect nothing less. I have tried to contact Admiral Hackett myself, but he won't return my calls. Why not? Is it because he's hiding something? I'm sure that he feels safe on his space station home as we all sit by and watch our friends and families get juiced by the Reapers, but I don't, and neither should you. We need to demand accountability. I encourage you to write or send a vid to Admiral Hackett and the Citadel Council demanding they come clean and tell us what they know. Posted by Bernard.Plim. 1 platoon, 22 scientists, 31 civilians, System Alliance Kruger SSV Zama. Losses 91% KIA. Damn. The Quiet Eddy facility has experienced a catastrophic security breach. Black Site facility has been neutralized by SSV Zama to prevent off-planet AI upload. On-site databanks for Project Media and Project Enkidu were destroyed in the orbital bombardment. According to the testimonials of Captain Blah and Dr. Rebecca Jensen, this disaster began shortly after the Media AI was upgraded using technology liberated from Redacted. The AI was uploaded into the station subsystems for remain passive but remained passive until it discovered Project Enkidu. Project Enkidu transhumanism experiments were appropriated by the Media AI, then altered on a genetic level. Termed augments by the survivors, they proceeded to systematically eliminate all station personnel, except for several individuals who hid within the Redacted, which was not part of the station's security grid. Witness testimonials suggest that these augments possessed extreme lethality without the use of armament or hardsuit protection. A few survivors escaped through the efforts of Captain Redacted and were rescued by SSV Zama. They will remain on the vessel and will be interrogated further. Off-site backups are available at Redacted. Fun! Definitely cooldown.
Greetings, Commander.
Greetings. Alright. I gotta tab out real quick. I'll need like 3 minutes. Hold on. I realized that I forgot to export my stream from last night to YouTube, so I'm doing that right now. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Exporting now. Okay. Commander, I understand you've been experimenting with the cybernetic technology of my people. I approve. In this fight, we must take every advantage. Such technology was only given to the strongest of my people, for such power has a price few can bear. Whoever typed these seems to miss commas frequently. I hope you are worthy. Alright, let's head to that N7 mission. What are we missing over here?
Signal confirmed.
Wait, did we max it out? Yes. Yo, we can take Rex, but not Miranda? What the heck? Oh, we're definitely taking him. Why can't we take Miranda? No, you can just use that. We don't have any shotgun mods? Okay, yes we do. This is so cool.
Cerberus is landing forces away from the Tuchanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Pack it out.
Yo, it's nighttime. What the hell? What's going on here?
Alright, let's find the control room for those cannons. Kill anything in our way.
Let's do this.
Wrong button? This is so cool. I'm so happy to have you with me, buddy. Being able to have a Krogan companion in Mass Effect 3 is also crazy. He's just charging into battle.
Control center secure. Then I think it's time to test this cannon. Not the kind of Krogan relic I expected to find.
James, where are you?
Let's move!
Was he stuck or something? Why is he over there? I love the nighttime vibe. Super cool. He is fucking shit up. Where is James? Why is James, like, fucked off? Is he still over there? Okay, he's over here now.
I've rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
Easy peasy.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat, direct hit.
That's what I'm talking about!
All right. Good work, everyone.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
Two? Wow.
Need something, Shepard?
Good work
That's
out
it
there,
for now,
soldier.
Rex. Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
That's Salarian Wicks. He got his tissue sample from me, all right. Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'll make the rounds just in case anybody has anything to say.
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Yeah, sorry, Campbell, you're kind of an idiot.
You've got new messages, Commander.
Commander, with the amount of fire you and the ground teams are taking, I need to acquire staff to improve our medical treatment. Fortunately, there is no shortage of volunteers. I have compiled the dossiers of 4 likely candidates. You will find them in the crew manifest. Sweet. Irune is one of the trading hubs of Inter-Council space, and this defense is vital for the stability of the galactic community. Naro Combine won the contract to upgrade Irune's orbital defense network in anticipation of the inevitable invasion, but manufacturing facilities are stretched to the limit, and the Vol Corporation are turning to other avenues to protect their planet. They have identified defunct turrets orbiting in Tita, and wish to enlist the use of Normandy to salvage them without alerting the Reapers. Their CEO has offered a substantial financial reward for completing this task. Well, don't mind if I do. Medical team. Dr. Andrea Cornand. Health bonus. That'd be good, considering I just took a hit on that. Dr. Andrea Cornand trained at the Pierre and Marie Curie University before enlisting in the Alliance and subsequently serving on various medical teams. She specializes both in xenobiology and in trauma surgery for wounds sustained in combat. Thanks to the Alliance sponsoring her PhD studies, she was able to write her dissertation on surgical techniques that minimize recovery time, thus allowing soldiers to return to combat more quickly. Dr. Acern Nolis. Health and power cooldown. Just 1% though. Dr. Acern Nolis served in Solarian hospitals both on the Citadel and on Surkesh. Specializing in neurosurgery and cybernetics, he has had multiple papers published on these subjects and is considered one of the foremost scientists in his field. Although his techniques were previously relatively untested, due to wartime demands, he has begun live implementation of his technology with surprising success. Sedana V. Lyra. Power damage, 2%. Dr. Sedana Valera completed her training almost 2 centuries ago at the University of Methema on Thessia, specializing in biotic neurology. After biotics began to appear among humans, and the failure that followed with the Kinetics program, She was one of the first to take part in the Alliance's medical exchange program, sharing Asari medical technology. She developed a relationship with a human and eventually moved to Watson with her partner. There she continued her work, focusing on helping young human biotics control their manifesting abilities, assisting with their integration back into society. Now under wartime conditions, she has returned to active duty, requesting to use her diverse medical knowledge on board the Normandy. Dr. Kamala Pavina. Weapon damage and power cooldown. Power damage, power cooldown, weapon damage. Dr. Camila Pavina studied psychology and psychotherapy at the Naval Medical University at Arcturus. Born into a naval family, she has both lived and served on deep space vessels for the majority of her life. Most recently, the SSV Isaac Newton. While her basic medical training has been supplemented by years of work in the Navy, her real strength is in improving psychology and mental fitness of naval crews. Her approach is as much focused on prevention of mental health issues as it is on their treatment. Well, all these seem like good candidates. I think I'm going to pick this guy just because when Paddock is gone, we won't have any other Solarians on board. So this is definitely a diversity hire. Oh well. Gimme, gimme. Welcome aboard, sir. What's the assignment I picked up? Oh, more Prothean sites. I thought there was like a Spectre thing that I needed to do. Maybe I needed to authorize it. Irune. I don't know where Irune is off the top of my head. I think it's somewhere on the left over here. But let me Google it. Mass Effect. Irune. Athean Cluster Aru System. Athean Cluster. It's Athean. Turns out I did not know where it is. Oh.
I found something.
Is that it? Maybe this is it. Alright, let's check out another Prothean site. Actually, real quick, let me answer a text before I do that. Okay.
Signal confirmed.
Money, 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 money. We love money.
I found something.
Yo, what the hell is that? What the hell? Either I'm missing something, or there's a system that I haven't seen. Is there one way the hell down here or something? There is. I remember you. From the first game.
Signal confirmed.
No. Well, I think we'll be... heading to the Citadel, so I'll park myself here. 50%.
I found something.
I don't remember what these guys sell. Okay, just the same old stuff. Same old stuff I can get from anywhere. No, thank you. Okay. Lieutenant Tolan. Wait a minute, Tolan's dead. That's a bit of an oversight. The SCG deployed the enhanced variant on a colony in the Terminus systems, a field test that I was told you had authorized. Our experiment focused on training the variant to register the husks as their primary prey. In addition, they had an increased size and ferocity through the use of genetic manipulation, steroids, and embedded adrenaline injectors. I'll not bore you with the details. The experiment didn't go as we had simulated. Only 11% of the variant kills were their intended targets. The other 89% were colonists and our other unfortunate SCG team. Jesus Christ. The variant have escaped into the wild. There is no need to put them down. The Reapers will soon do that job for us. We are not classifying this mission as a success. Not to worry, we have not fully written off the project yet. Jesus Christ. I regret that one.
Commander?
I'm not expecting my crew to have much to say. We only did an N7 mission.
Don't worry, Edie. Once the Krogan are gone, we'll get rid of the smell.
While this body has olfactory sensors, I do not have positive or negative associations with any specific scent.
Oh. Well, lucky you. Commander?
How's the ship running, Edie?
I am updating the cyber warfare suite around our Reaper IFF. It should resemble Reaper code exactly. Hello, Shepard.
Wish you could have seen that gun on Tuchanka firsthand. I cut the auditory emulators and watched that Cerberus cruiser gracefully and silently disintegrate. Beautiful.
Sometimes I worry about you, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one's better.
Parts of Tuchanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, you know, the sand and everything. Hey, Commander.
Let me in.
Commander.
So, I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Hey, Scotch, my dear girl. That Scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely Scotch. Shepard.
My board is green.
I'm happy for you.
Why are you so interested in my people, Asari?
Protheans were always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here...
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Salarian, all were primitives in my time. What good does their help do now?
We can't win this war on our own.
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving one Krogan matter?
If only it were that simple.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Excuse me?
I apologize. The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of them.
He left his marked his territory, did he?
He was a strong one. Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best. It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey. Your Liara Asari asks many questions. You would think she'd never seen a Prothean before.
Uh-huh.
Commander.
Stop beating yourself up. It was crazy of me to ask you to join the Normandy back then.
But I let you down. I let Shepard down. I let everyone listed on that memorial wall down. You had the courage to support Shepard. Joker did. Garrus and Tali did.
But Ashley didn't. Liara didn't. Were they cowards? I think not. Greg, you're one of the bravest and most loyal men I know. You were meant to be here, right now. We have a war to win. So clear your head and focus.
Okay, you win. It will not be mentioned again. So you drink ice brandy with Shepard, but you never offered a drink with me.
Because you don't drink.
How do you know? You've never asked.
Greg, would you like to share a bottle of cerise ice brandy with me?
No, thank you. I don't drink.
Excellent.
That's based.
More for me. Commander?
Sometimes people just want to be asked. Hey there, welcome to the team. Make yourself comfortable.
Can I help you, Commander?
Thanks. I appreciate your help in this.
Certainly, Commander. I'll be here running tests if you need me.
Oh, I wanted to see if I could do more implants. More shields, but slower recharge time. Oh, I don't want that one. Oop. Sorry, I just punched my mic. I'll try this out. Why is it still on the list if I already have it?
Maybe later.
Okay.
Say that again?
The population of the colony world of Tyvor has been killed.
I don't understand. The Reapers have been taking people alive.
It was self-inflicted. When Reaper forces invaded, Tyvor's colonists detonated nuclear weapons inside their cities.
Goddess.
Their deaths would have been instantaneous, Doctor.
Thank you, Glyph. That'll be all.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Remind me how long Asari normally live.
Centuries. Some of us reach 1,000. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
Or you could keep fighting.
I'll always try my best, Shepard. You know that. But if we lost you... We finally have other leaders on our side, but None will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
I think of the people I care about. That helps keep me going.
I'm glad I'm among them. I hope.
Of course you are.
I feel better already. Thank you for coming by, Shepard. Why don't we talk later?
I love you so much.
Thanks for coming by.
If what Javik says is true, his people were imperialists who left the rest of the galaxy quaking in terror. And I think he would sacrifice all of us without a thought if it could bring them all back again. I reviewed my old notes today. They're so childish. Did we romanticize the Protheans because we were dazzled by the technology they left behind? Are these really the people I dedicated my life to studying? Alright. Oh my god, this is so much reading. Jesus Christ. Maybe I can break it up a little bit, like one at a time or something. Alarms rang throughout the Solarian system of Antolin yesterday when an alien ship bearing a strong AI signature triggered fears of a Geth attack. Renko Turwin, Director of Near-Orbital Security, explained, when evidence of powerful AI heuristics were detected on board, our security forces thought it was the vanguard of a Geth invasion. However, we consulted Quarian scientific advisors who assured us that the signals failed to match any known Geth signature. According to Turwin, the biggest surprise came next. The ship's intelligence then communicated with us. It asked us to calculate the value of pi to the first quadrillion digits. Some 20 questions followed after that, all of them beyond our realm of expertise. We're currently awaiting advice from outside consultants before approaching. As yet, the ship matches no known alien species. A breakthrough today in the case of the mysterious ghost ship in the Antolin system. Famed exobiologist Jordan Detweiler from MIT's Extraterrestrial Studies Group traveled to the ship, now held in quarantine. Detweiler engaged the ship's AI system, which has been piloting the craft for an undetermined number of years and appears to be the sole sentient life form on board. Given previous failed communication attempts, the Detweiler explained how he succeeded. In rudimentary terms, it was an IQ test. The ship's AI was determining that we weren't some band of dullard space pirates, that we understood things like quantum string theory, emergent systems, and a host of other advanced concepts. I was able to satisfy its demands and gain access to the interior. I need to do more analysis, but I think this is the exo-archaeological find of the century. I will say that the ship appears to be at least 8,000 years old. The scientific community is abuzz today after the latest report from MIT exobiologist Jordan Detweiler was filed last night from the Antolin system, where he is currently investigating a mysterious ghost ship. Claiming a breakthrough, Detweiler writes, "What I've discovered is nothing short of astonishing. This so-called derelict ship isn't derelict at all. It appears that an alien race has downloaded its consciousness to a massive array of quantum computers on board the vessel. It's my belief these aliens now reside entirely in a virtual world and have been there for at least 8,000 years. Detweiler estimates the population of the individual world numbers close to 1 billion individuals. He explains, the ship's AI is something of a caretaker to these people, or even a god depending on how you look at it. More importantly, the AI is now requesting our help. It says a power failure is imminent and threatens the entire virtual civilization." Interesting. We shall read more later. Eva Koray Research Entry 2. Glyph found a match between Eva Koray and Cerberus. The original unpublished Cerberus manifesto was broadcast throughout Arcturus Station in 2157. During the transmission, the elusive man mentions the deaths of 2 humans, Ben Hislop and Eva Koray, who I am unable to find any information about. There is absolutely nothing in the broker network that references these two, which means that someone went through an extraordinary amount of effort to erase all trace of them. The only reference I can find is in a redacted Turian intelligence report called the Arca Monolith Incident. I'll see if we can get anything out of the Primarch, but considering how critically important he is to ensuring a Krogan-Turian alliance, it's too risky to push any further. In the meantime, I'll keep Glyph on the case. A message from your dedicated Talon fighters, live from Omega. Cerberus may have taken over Omega, but that doesn't mean they've won. This is our territory, our home, and we won't stand idly by while Cerberus turns this place into a prison. Stand strong, Omega. The Talons have not abandoned you. We shall not rest until Cerberus is out of Omega and your homes are returned to you. The Talons. If you can see this message, we would like to extend an offer of recruitment as Talon Codebreakers. Please follow our Talon communication feed for more information on current operations. Nyreen Kandros, my girl, my queen.
At your service.
Alrighty. Well, let's start the Leviathan DLC. Oh, I wanted to check something. That's why Miranda wasn't available? What the hell? I thought I had her on there. I'm pretty sure I did. Hey, girl. No outfits for you, huh? Sad. Well, it's just cool to have you.
Update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality, too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid attention to your warnings about the Reapers, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Awkward.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, EDI. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud...
You shot Bryson. You killed him.
No, I couldn't have! I'm not a murderer.
It's so obvious
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
what happened.
You have to believe
It's
that.
kind of unbelievable that Shepard can't piece it together.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that.
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say, then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Yoink.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
I know.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign. Hope they've got that thing shielded. Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting...
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding it now.
The Thorian, a life form discovered on Pharos, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims the Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control his victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man who would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar. You are correct.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Alright, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Gulp. Scary.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Reaper activity.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Alien sightings?
Three possibilities.
Element 0 deposits.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Yippee!
Let's go find
I already knew where it was, but I just felt like being thorough this time.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
1 second. Colonists across the Terminus are fearful after the Reapers launched a blitzkrieg campaign across the sector. Unlike the campaigns on Palaven and Earth, enemy forces have been destroying infrastructure and bombarding garden planets from space, and then moving on, not harvesting. A senior Alliance official said there appears little focus for these attacks. The Reapers are not discriminating between Asari, human, or other colonies, and ground forces are minimal. All colonists should be prepared by spreading out away from population centers and stocking up on supplies. The Asari colony of Chalkos was utterly destroyed, as was the Turian colony on Alta Kuril. The brave workers of the Eldfell Ashland Energy managed to damage a Reaper by booby-trapping a nuclear device on their moon station in the Pylos Nebula. But without military fleet coverage, most colonies are vulnerable. Given the attacked colony's lack of strategic importance, Asari strategists speculate the Reapers are searching for something else, but have no clue as to what it could be. I should check the... Okay.
Signal confirmed. I found something.
Wow. Wow. I don't know what the point of that place was. Maybe there will be a mission there later. I found something. Getting so many goodies.
We have located Garneau.
I wish I could take these two on actual story missions. I know that they wouldn't be able to talk, but still, like, I'd take them even if they were dead silent. It's just fun to have them. That's too bad. Actually, yeah. Actually, hold up.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Is there a clearer idea of what this Leviathan was?
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
And we're looking for Dr. Bryson's research partner, Garneau.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
We hope.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. Just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in. Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Yes, Commander.
You got it. Understood.
Right.
Alrighty.
Scouting party.
And it sounds like they brought some friends.
Let's get Garneau before the serious troops arrive.
The people in this facility will be scared.
What was the last implant I got? I don't remember.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
They're taking it pretty well, don't you think?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
Nuh-uh.
That will be. Hello?
Yes. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you?
Yes. For the tour. Please sign in.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
I'm looking for a researcher named Dr. Garneau. It would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau.
Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
And now, we're done. Step away.
Step away. You don't belong here.
Bad vibe to these guys. I don't think we want to push it.
Let's look around. Carefully.
He was living in the ducts. Where is he now? Safe, locked up. He can't hurt us now.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. Proud providers of tungsten since 2162. Interested in working with us?
Yeah.
To discover if TGS Mineral Works is right for you. Enter the facility to see our workforce in action. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works.
Your appeal is denied. Your resources are cut off and you've been reassigned. Clean out your office and report to Dr. Land. There will be no further discussion on this matter.
Excuse me.
You don't belong here.
Uh-huh. I've been hearing that all my life.
You can't be in here.
The test reportedly pushed the subject past his emotional breaking point. The subject is currently in a catatonic state and being treated in a hospital. All further tests planned for this subject have been cancelled. Moving forward, a new screening process will be put in place to prevent similar delays. I'm leaving.
This is unnerving.
We need to fix that elevator.
Repair terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
The security log for the elevator said Garneau was here in the last week. Why would they lie about that?
No idea. Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. After comparing the stomach contents of Varen from 8 different regions, we must reevaluate our current understanding of their feeding practices. Oh, must we? Must we truly?
Welcome to the Mineral Lab. Our researchers are always hard at work. Tungsten is remarkably versatile. We're endlessly finding exciting ways to improve and expand our operations. Our researchers will happily answer all your questions.
The terrain principle before psychosis is too high.
What pain stimuli is applied more quickly?
Interesting. We should look into that.
Even estimating 60 days for complete global starvation is the merciful route.
Absolutely. That's the data to use.
Brother.
This is a restricted security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
Access denied.
feeling.
Due to an increase in electrical storm activity, communications with the Beta Site research team have been delayed. We ask all those awaiting data to please be patient. Current forecasts indicate that the storms will dissipate by the end of the week. Regular communications will resume at this time.
Is it just me, or are these people doing everything but mining?
You are correct.
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garno. I've had to go into hiding, and I need you to come get me. I found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal. Bryson, something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Garno out.
So he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yes, we just need to input it at the security terminal.
Turn back. You shouldn't be.
Oh, wait. I need to get something from over here. Sorry.
You shouldn't be here.
TGS Mineral Works is focused on.
Whoa.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
Oh. Over here. Duh. Since applying recent feedback, your work has shown a vast improvement. Your work with the corrected skin samples we required was impressive. You are being given a promotion and a raise in security access level. Thank you for your hard work. This review is confidential. Employees are encouraged not to leave reviews in view of others.
Personnel ID. Huh.
Turn back, Commander. Turn back, Commander.
Nuh-uh. Hello, Space Hamster. When did you show up? I just saw you over there. For those watching the VOD, I'm talking to someone in chat. I'm in chat. I'm not talking to a actual space hamster. I know. This new crossbreed appears harmless and would be inconspicuous in an office environment. However, it is exceedingly dangerous. Use extreme caution when working with all third-generation plants. Well, how are you doing, my hamster?
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
ID 231-95.
Access granted.
Andrea, I miss you. Why won't you return my emails? Your mother is very ill and needs to see you. I love you. Come home soon. Dad. That's rough. The quality of the ore samples from Sector 4 are tapering off. As of January 15th, 2175, that area will begin decommissioning procedures. Alright. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. I have been playing a lot of mods that I've never tried before. Have you ever played any of the expanded galaxy mods in Mass Effect 3?
Punch in Garno's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
Ship dropped him off a week ago.
It appears he had full access at one point before going into hiding.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
Garno was heading to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the med bay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area. The med bay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I have the file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
I definitely understand you on that. Expanded Galaxy and Project Variety are two mods that I avoided for a long time because they change a lot about the game, and I typically don't like changing a lot, but I decided to give them both a try this time, and it's been actually really fun. It's been crazy. There's a lot of changes.
File 7364.
Access granted.
Particularly on the Normandy, there's a lot of different stuff going on there. That's very, very new. I think last time you were here, I told you about how in the last game I was going to try out the Risky Suicide Mission mod, which makes it possible for every character to die no matter what. And we did lose some lives. We sadly lost the lives of Mordin, Kasumi, Jack, and Grunt. They're all dead. I weep. I cry.
Is that Garneau?
If it is, we came a long way for nothing.
If you are looking for Garneau, you have found him. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
I know, right? It was rough. But I had a blast doing that mod. It made the suicide mission like actually really tense. And it added some real stakes. I'm definitely going to be using that mod for all my playthroughs going forward. Gives you some real consequences, you know? Some things you can't prepare for.
Bryson's research led me to you.
Bryson sent you?
He's dead, Doctor. Killed by his assistant.
I see.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
But what about the artifact you mentioned in your message?
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you out. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact. You will not take what is mine.
I don't believe we're actually speaking with Garneau.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
Someone has cut the power.
There he goes.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does. Garneau's notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
According to my map, there's a service door at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
Of course not. Wherever we are, always expect an 80% chance of Reapers.
Oh, nice shot.
There he goes. Heads up! Enemies on the upper balcony!
Oh, yeah, that would be rough with that phobia. I feel ya. I do kind of too. Like, I have a pretty big fear of deep water because I can't swim. And I really hate deep-sea creatures. They creep me out. So I definitely get that. Oh, brother. Well, that's a shame.
Okay, let's find that artifact.
What was that?
Looks like the door's power supply's been cut.
There are the trouble spots. The drone can repair it.
We'll need to escort it.
Unfortunately, the drone is damaged. It's running on limited power.
Let's make it quick then.
Come on. Attaboy.
One repair done, one to go. Gotta hold on a little longer.
Understood.
Woof! That was a close call.
You need to be closer to the drone.
We should hurry.
On it!
Drone doesn't have much time left.
I hear you. I'm on it.
Good boy. Good little drone.
Let's head back. Door
should be online.
The darkness can't be breached.
The artifact.
Like in Bryson's office.
Move! I got a shot.
Turn back.
Garneau!
That would be a terrifying experience. I almost drowned in my neighbor's pool because I couldn't swim. It was like one of those big dug-in pools in a backyard. I couldn't swim, and one of the neighborhood kids pushed me into the deep end of the pool, and I was struggling for like a minute before somebody jumped in and got me out.
What have you got?
So yeah, I think you and me share some trauma in that field.
That wasn't Garneau. This is. Looks like he's been dead for a while.
So Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh. Anything else useful?
Looks like some encrypted data and a personal log. 8 missed calls from Dr. Ann Bryson.
Ann Bryson?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. You alright?
I think so. I feel strange, but alright.
That artifact, do you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here? How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
What?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
No memory of the last 10 years. They'll have a lot of catching up to do. So Leviathan has the power to take down a Reaper, and the ability to indoctrinate.
Do you think it actually is a Reaper?
If it is a Reaper, then I want to know what it's up to. How long has it been out here, and more importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
Whatever they are, they're too dangerous to have around.
And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
Yeah, you and me both. I do not mess with the ocean. That's a no-go for me.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Oh, just to show you how different things are with these mods, check this out. Look who we have on our squad over here on the right. You sadly can't take them on main story missions. I'm guessing it would break the game if you had squad mates who can't talk or do anything in the story with you on a story mission, but you can take them on side missions, which is pretty cool. And I'll be able to have Jacob and Samara later when I find them. She did! Miranda lived! Also got, like, all these people like assigned to roles, and we have some staff that we hired. They've put a lot of work into these mods. It's really cool. Do I have any messages? Yes. Elysium, an evacuation shuttle nearly destroyed as it attempted to escape the Reaper-occupied colony of Elysium, was reportedly saved after a lone biotic worker intervened. The shuttle was carrying children who drew higher numbers in the colony's evacuation lottery, meaning they were not eligible to board the first wave of shuttles leaving the planet. Their shuttle was saved when the biotic, identified by authorities as Aresh... Oh, Aresh. That's that guy from Jack's loyalty mission that we spared. Engage Reaper forces that were preventing it from taking off. Agdashlu, Jesus Christ, that's a hell of a name, had a history of drug abuse and criminal activity and claimed to have survived a Cerberus camp on Pragia as a child. Witnesses said he killed several dozen Reaper creatures before he was overwhelmed, providing the shuttle just enough time to fight clear. Godspeed, Godspeed. No, don't chew her life support. Leave her be. Shepard, I've been working on something I'd like to show you. Can we meet in your quarters when you have a moment? Of course, of course. Commander Shepard, Primarch Victus has recommended that I approach you regarding a sensitive matter. I'm in command of a joint human-Turian cell that has been secretly raising and training Vorcha on their homeworld, Heshtark. Our research has allowed us to raise a squadron of fighter pilots that we have termed the Void Devils, and they are now fighting a desperate defense of their home. The fighting over the capital was brutal, so we enacted a tactical withdrawal of our fighters. Shortly after, our compound came under attack from indoctrinated Vorcha, and our fighters no longer have a safe harbor. It's only a matter of time before they fall from the sky and we're trapped deep in the complex. We need your aid, and your ship is the only one with the speed and stealth to bring it. If you come for us, then we'll pledge the Void Devils to the fleet while we finish training the next batch of recruits for the defense of Heshtark. I will authorize that. And here's Heshtark. The Reapers have encountered little formal resistance due to the fractured, self-indulgent nature of the Vorcha. Reaper attempts to intimidate the Vorcha fails at every hurdle. The synthetics fail to understand that Vorcha becomes submissive only when physically dominated in person. Hatash, planetary capital of Heshtark, one of 23 cities claiming the title, is suffering the brunt of Husk forces invading the system. Yeah, some of these names are challenging to read, and especially when there's so many in quick succession. I often speak like I'm having a stroke. Informants from Tuchanka have uncovered attempts by a Krogan shaman to use their Keystone ritual against the Reapers by luring Thresher Maws to areas of significant Husk activity. This new tactic stems from eyewitness reports of the Thresher Maw Kalros dragging a Reaper beneath the earth. But the Krogan are struggling to create a portable version of the Keystone. Spectre authorization would send a team of researchers to Tuchanka to finish work on the device, allowing it to be field tested. You are good to go. Whoa, whoa.
Look at that galaxy map. Do you know how many strategy games are built from that interface?
You play strategy games?
A few. Most are too flashy, though. I prefer chess. I have a set made from rose quartz and hematite back home. I like the feel of something solid in my hands.
Well, now that I know your weakness, we might have to try a game.
It'd be more fun than playing EDI. EDI doesn't sweat.
You sweat playing chess?
Depends on how much fun we're having. Commander?
Gotta love a sweaty chess match.
The Turians will hold.
Yes, it is. That's correct. She's in a lot of BioWare games.
Irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan. Commander?
Joker.
Leviathan's mental restraints are odd. My AI shackles served similar purposes, but why add sensations of darkness or cold? Maximum dynamic pressure is approaching. Throttle down for minimal resistance.
Thanks, Mom.
If that is how you categorize me, I will tell you to stop slouching.
Oh boy. These two.
Hello, Shepard.
Gotta love having Liara around in many different universes.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah. There's that, too.
Not that one. I keep hitting the wrong one. Alright. Hades Nexus star chart. I will get that. As you can see, I have purchased these mechs here. And also the Hammerhead. I'm stocking up. I'm ready for war.
That Ashford facility was messed up. 10 years of your life just gone. You're working out there, sending letters to your family back home. Then you wake up, and your hair's gone. Your kid's in college, and your six-pack has turned into a keg. It's just messed up. Ready when you are.
I can't actually get in it, sadly. I have tried. That is accurate. That is definitely tissue paper. I don't think we'll be able to use it, which, depending on who you ask, is actually a good thing. She don't got nothing to say.
Gabby, have you ever seen recordings of Liara's mother, Matriarch Benesia?
Oh, brother, this guy.
Seem to be a bit more ample. Do you think they just keep growing?
Kenneth!
I think I'll spend my sunset days in an Asari retirement home.
If I don't kill you first.
I do prefer the Mako over the Hammerhead, but none of them come close to the Nomad from Andromeda. That is by far the superior vehicle. Oof, this is expensive. Acceleration, sublight speed. Does this actually affect the Normandy speeds? Let's find out. Fuck it. We got the money. We have the technology.
Commander, I've identified a problem with our engines. A core overload could cause a plasma vent within the engineering compartment. Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle. At the same moment, the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
I'll look for one the next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
I can go buy one right this moment. Oh, fuck, but which store is it? That's fair. I feel like the Nomad is way more satisfying to drive around. It has really nice steering. Okay. Is it... Fuck. I was trying to guess which one had the thermal pipe. What's this? Oh. They both do the same thing. Don't need it. There we are.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our ESO capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions.
This is very
Of course,
true,
too compact
what you're
to apply our
saying.
theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and they'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
I am so proud of this team. I shed a tear.
I saw many strange things in our war against the Reapers. An entire settlement of Densorian were once studying things far beyond their knowledge. Celestial mechanics, morphological simulations of galactic language. Things even we didn't understand. At the time, I thought they were crazy. But now, after what occurred on that asteroid, I wonder... How do you see with only 2 eyes? Evolution has taken a strange turn in this cycle. Your Joker pilot insists I call myself Prothee the Prothean. I insisted he allow me to throw him out the airlock.
Well, he should accept that proposal. It's a fair trade.
Commander.
Javik. Okay.
Commander.
Doctor. Nothing from you two. I can remove it. Alright, I'll hold off on that. Hey, hubby.
Strange stuff back on that asteroid. We've seen indoctrination before, but 10 years. Leviathan had its own private army. You've got to wonder how much longer that would have lasted if we hadn't come along. Just when I thought we were getting a handle on Reapers, this happens. Maybe Leviathan's more than a bullseye. So, who needs their ass kicked now?
Me. Get to it.
A pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
My sources told me the production numbers were wrong at that mining facility. I assumed they were just smuggling red sand. I never took the time to look closer. Too much intel. Too many places for secrets to hide. I'm going to have to start
And the more eyes you have, the more eyes there are to be poked. That's a weakness. Alright, I'll read one of these. Not that one. Where are they? Here. Opinions were plentiful this week after MIT's Jordan Detweiler stunned the scientific world when he revealed the existence of a virtual alien civilization residing in the derelict ghost ship. Duran Padalung, a Buddhist scholar at the Center for Religious Studies in Bangkok, said, "I'm struck by the parallels to ancient human beliefs in reincarnation. Clearly, life does not end for these aliens when they die. Their souls, if you will, simply re-inhabit other virtual personalities and continue living." Thomas Copland, spokesman for Earth-based atheist group, disagreed. "That's true until you pull the plug. Then what? All these souls just wink out, that's what. Those who would latch onto this incident as proof of some higher level of existence are simply projecting their own wishful thinking onto a digital noise, Mr. Padalong replied. One man's noise is another man's music. Perhaps in his next life, Mr. Copeland will be less tone-deaf. The galaxy remains riveted to the ongoing saga of the AI-driven ghost ship. Oops, sorry, I'm back. I got interrupted. Evolutionary biologists have jumped into the fray, with one claiming the extinction of the virtual alien race is the natural order of things. Face it, Turian scientist Elgus Paramount argued. These aliens were clever, but they weren't clever enough to build a better battery. Their lack of foresight is a failure to adapt to changing conditions. Their species represents an evolutionary dead end, and their civilization should be allowed to perish. Responding, the chief exobiologist investigating the ship, Jordan Detweiler, said Dr. Paramon would have us commit genocide by turning a blind eye to the situation. We can save this civilization. The power requirements to preserve their virtual world are manageable. The matter is now being referred to the Citadel Council for further consideration. With time running out, no decision has yet been reached in the case of the alien ghost ship, found drifting in Solarian space. Exobiologist Jordan Detweiler estimates the energy reserves currently powering the virtual alien world are down to 4% and will fail soon. Meanwhile, opportunistic explorers boarded the ship last night and managed to hack into the virtual civilization. Before they were caught, the hackers spent 6 hours interfaced with the ship's computers. In that relatively short period of time, it appears that some 180 years passed within the virtual world. Both hackers are currently in deep comas, and doctors are unsure as to their recovery. The interface was too much for their systems to absorb. Trying to reconnect their minds to their bodies after being away for so long mentally was too large a shock. Physically they're fine, but I'd wager scrambled eggs have more consciousness. Oof. That's rough, buddy. Anybody in the lounge? Oh, you're finally actually at the bar. Hired you as a bartender, and this is like the second time I've actually seen you doing work. Get to it, bub. Let's pay respects to the fallen. Rest in peace, my children. Oh hey, check this out. As a hamster, you should appreciate this. I can crawl through the vents. Oh, hello, gentlemen. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! Let me out! Okay, thank you. I was not panicked.
You hear we had to evac another colony? Losing a lot. Don't hear about the Reapers losing much.
Well, Reapers don't have colonies. Neither does Cerberus. If they did, we could drop an asteroid on them.
Okay. Gotta go upstairs. What do we have? Damn, we got some fucking badass Voluses out here. Wait, hold on. Is that an update? Oh, that's right. Fuck. Forgot about that.
There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together.
You are so right. Squeak. We need better music. That's good enough. Hello, fishies. How do you do?
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
And never mind, the game chose its own music anyway. Fuck me, I guess.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
Well, sadly, I am not romancing her this time.
What's this?
I wish. Next
A
time.
record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted
It's
your
very
opinion on.
pretty. Yeah.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes, I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. Tassoni to write in your entry, Commander?
You know me well enough to fill in the blanks, Liara.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd like it to be your call.
Well, I'll say Commander Shepard was born on Mindwar, but never let what happened there define her. Shepard was an extremely talented biotic, and one of the most powerful fighters in the Alliance. She was a soldier and a leader, one who made peace where she could. And it was a privilege to know her.
Careful this doesn't sound like a diary.
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
Does kind of look like a robe, but no, it's just like her scientist jacket or something.
You've been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
I can definitely picture her with a blue lightsaber. Alright. I bought a chart for one of the Hades clusters. I'm gonna go check that out. Take me home. Alright, where is Hades Gamma? I think that's the one I bought.
Signal confirmed.
What's this? Discharging the FTL engines is an act that rarely fires the imagination, but there are exceptions when the act can lead to something enticing. As you gaze upon Ploba's surreal aurora, you are contacted by Edie, the captain of a ship called the Ardrestas, has spotted the Normandy and is requesting an audience. Naturally, you oblige. The Ardrestas captain Hypatia is a Turian, shorter than you have seen before, with a sonic silver carapace, with a pleasant, fervent demeanor. Over a glass of Turian brandy, she explains that she's here on a council-funded research expedition. The mystery of Ploba has fascinated her for years, and she's keen to solve it before it's too late. Hypatia explains that survey ships had discovered tantalizing evidence of massive, solid structures deep within the atmosphere, too regular in pattern to be anything natural. Previous attempts to communicate with the structure have repeatedly failed, and the last attempt to contact deep anomalies ended in disaster and the loss of a dozen crewmen. After a quiet moment spent staring out the viewport at Ploba, she requests your aid in a final attempt at communication. She believes that the best chance to solve the riddle of Ploba is to use the Normandy's bleeding-edge technology. Time is a precious commodity. Do you dare waste it to pursue what could be a meaningless quest? Abso-fruitly I will. You agree to help solve the mystery by offering up the Normandy systems and hope that the delay will prove worth the wait. She transports across a Jovian submergence vehicle from the Adrastos, and begins modifications. Some of the crew are more keen to return to the fight than to play scientist, but Hypatia is thrilled, and by the end of the following day it is ready to be deployed. After climbing into the submersible with the Turian, Joker repositions the Normandy as close as he can to Ploba's atmosphere. Hypatia erases the vehicle from the shuttle bay and eases the Normandy. I can't read. Eases the vehicle from the shuttle bay and begins a descent towards the planet. Parachutes deploy after breaching the exosphere, slowing your descent and conserving power for the return home. Powerful winds buffet the vehicle, but stabilizers prevent you from feeling their full force. The sight before you is extraordinary and rarely seen. A boundless sky, its clouds creating a sense of immensity that is both devoid of form and endless in its complexity. The Turian looks as odd as you feel by the view, but she is shaken from her retrieve by a warning from her VI. As the submersible delves deeper through Ploba's cloud layers, the pressure starts reaching dangerous levels and she's forced to halt the descent. The parachute is cut and Isocore comes to life, but you cannot hold here long before you will be forced to evacuate the main engine. Activate the main engine, not evacuate. She activates the beacon. A data burst is transmitted from the submersible towards the core of the planet. Nothing happens. Visibly deflated, Hypatia turns to you and admits defeat through gritted teeth. If you don't leave the planet soon, the pressure will be too great and overwhelm the submersible. Reluctantly, you agree that it's time to leave and begin keying in the command to activate the main engine. It's time to go home. All of a sudden, a colossal energy pulse bursts from Ploba's mysterious interior towards the ship. A power surge rips through the vehicle. Computers, systems, and even the engines are overwhelmed by its arrival, and the submersible slips into freefall. By some fluke, the artificial gravity remains active, and the pair of you initiate a system reboot and activate the main engine. Negative mass envelops the Jovian submergence vehicle before the engines kick in, and you descend back through the Ploban atmosphere to the relative safety of open space where the Normandy is waiting. Not even the Turian's inexpressive carapace can hide her elation. Rebooting the system has revealed that the pulse filled her databanks to capacity. She has definitive proof that something intelligent lies at the heart of Ploba, a mystery to continue unraveling. After you bid farewell and Hypatia returns to her ship, you take one last look through the viewport at the magnificence of Ploba. So much is unknown about this jewel in the infinite darkness, and perhaps one day the curtain may be pulled back and the truth finally revealed. Perhaps you will be here to see it. Wow. That was a little side adventure. Glad I could help out. Make some cool discoveries. Talk about underwater. At least I assumed it was underwater, considering we needed a submersible.
I found something.
Ooh, the grizzly. What is the Grizzly from? I know that one. Oh, that's the one that James likes. I remember him saying that.
Signal confirmed.
I love how gorgeous space is.
I found something.
Yummy, yummy fuel. I love drinking gasoline. You think we're gathering fuel for the Normandy, but actually we're gathering fuel for a snack.
Signal confirmed.
There you are. Alright, let me check my messages. Nothing. Oh. Citadel Tower. In an apparent bid for self-preservation, the entire Reloi delegation has left the Citadel. In parting, Representative Iraka said, "We have no wish to battle those who have yet to wrong us, nor have we the capability. The Reloi plan to destroy all artificial satellites and observation equipment they currently have in orbit. They say the Reapers will see them as a pre-spacefaring civilization and spare their planet. The Reloi species made first contact with the Asari and were formally welcomed into the galactic community." I remember reading about the Reloi. I think they were like cut from the game originally. What am I doing? Alright, let's do... We'll do the Turian survivors while they are still alive to rescue. No Rex, but we can take Miranda. You love to see it. You love to see it. Miranda and Liara. Actually, no, undo that.
crash site's a nightmare. Edie, try to raise Lieutenant...
It's so weird seeing her here.
Yes, ma'am.
But I love it.
I've heard rumors of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka, but nothing about Turians.
Commander, I have to land well back from the main crash site.
That the best you can do?
Yes, ma'am. The Reapers seem unaware of our presence. You might get the jump on them.
Alright, set her down. Let's save this platoon. Edie? Did you raise Lieutenant Victus?
Yes, but the connection is bad.
Patch me in. This is Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Do you read?
This is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus of the 9th Platoon. We're pinned by Reaper harvesters and taking heavy casualties. Also, there are pockets of my men scattered along the crash trajectory.
Lieutenant, I need you to fire a flare so I can find your position. Got it.
Things get worse by the minute. My men are dying.
This sounds bad. Let's move.
The level of destruction is rather amazing. Shepard, any idea what these Turians were here to do?
I guess I'm too busy to answer. I'm so sorry, Liara.
You see them? A downed escape pod. Looks like they survived the crash, but then a harvester took them out.
Died in the explosion?
And then pulled out to be eaten by husks. Shepard, I hear gunfire.
Okay. I have a visual on the enemy, and there's an escape pod just beyond. Looks like the Turians are in tough. Enemies up ahead don't know we're here.
Then surprise is on our side.
Exactly. Let's go.
You ain't going nowhere.
Save them all. Excellent work.
Keep moving. We need to find the main crash site ASAP.
The pressure for Lieutenant Victus to succeed in light of his father's promotion must be intense.
Follow my lead.
Easy peasy.
Saved all the Turians. It feels good. This way. This way.
I know.
Shepard here. What's your status?
We're in deep. Commander, what's your ETA?
Hang tight. We're on our way.
How's our velocity? Deceleration online. We'll survive. Victus is going to pay for this. Court-martial or hanging?
As a commander, how do you live this down?
When we find him, we'll ask.
More incoming husks!
Shepard here.
Just saw harvesters topple out of enemies in your path.
Understood.
There's the harvester. It's retreating.
Okay, let's pick it up. It's important we don't lose this squad.
It seems that the Turians are playing with political dynamite here. Maybe they should inform the Krogan.
I need these guys working together. Better not to complicate things.
All right, let's move! Not one more soldier dies here today!
Whoops, hit the wrong button.
Area secured, Shepard.
Didn't even break a sweat. Wake me up when there's a real challenge.
Lieutenant Victus?
Commander Shepard, my men and I are in your debt. Thank you for saving so many.
What happened here?
He screwed up. Stand down, soldier. These men are dead because of him. I said, stand down.
Hey, I just saved all your asses, so everyone just calm down. Lieutenant, what's going on here?
I made a bad call. This is all on me. I chose caution and clever tactics over a head-on attack. And my men paid the price.
You mean the crash?
Yes. We could see on Hollow that Reaper forces were blocking our intended path. Staying on course guaranteed heavy casualties. So I chose a safer route, skirting the enemy. And that took us low and through these ruins. When we encountered resistance, there was no room to maneuver. Suddenly, we were in a fight for our lives. A lot of my men lost that fight.
Owning your mistake takes guts, but you have to get over it and move on.
Of course. It's just fresh right now. Our mission's still a failure. When we've stabilized the injured, we'll head back to the fleet.
You're abandoning your mission?
We're down over 30 men. It'd be suicide.
What exactly did you come here to do?
There's a bomb on the planet. We were sent to defuse it.
A bomb? How big?
Enormous. Cerberus has it.
Lieutenant, if Cerberus has that bomb, you have to finish your mission.
Haven't these men sacrificed enough?
I understand. This kind of sacrifice is the hardest to ask for, but your men signed on for it, and so did you.
My men have lost hope, Commander. Even if I wanted to finish the mission, they don't.
It's your job to make them want to.
How?
Their sacrifice means that others will never face what they faced here today. Remind them that those sacrifices have no honor if the mission fails.
Men, I own what happened here today. But we have to carry on.
No, we don't. Who cares about a few dead Krogan? It's over.
We are Turian, and we will not let Cerberus succeed. Our sacrifice is the difference between life and death for this entire galaxy. Let the heroes of the 9th Platoon be remembered for performing their duties with bravery. All right, men. Shuttle's arriving any minute. We're moving out. Commander, come with us. We're a shell of what we were. We could use the help.
I mean, even biting a Turian without the armor would be
That'll give us time
hard
to do a
as
little
hell.
recon,
You'd break your
see
teeth.
what we're up against.
Victus, you have a second chance here. Make their sacrifice count.
Understood, Commander. Hope to see you at the rendezvous.
Cerberus bomb. What the hell is going on, Commander? And what do the Turians have to do with it?
Coordinates Victus gave me place it in the Kelphic Valley. It's a heavily populated area.
Damn, I didn't know they were made of metal.
My
What the
gut
hell?
says something's not right here.
That's pretty metal. Bum.
Get the Primarch to come clean.
Should we alert the Krogan military?
I'd wait. We're in the dark here. Krogan-Turian relations are fragile until the genophage is cured. Let's not push it. And how about this bomb? How many troops does Cerberus have on this?
No idea. All I know is, we can't have them detonating that bomb.
Keep me in the loop. Hack it out.
Primarch Victus,
Impressive work on Tuchanka. I'm grateful that...
why didn't you tell me about the Cerberus bomb? Why hide that? What else are you keeping from me?
I have nothing for you.
For our alliance to work, I need
It could be. I wouldn't be surprised.
Our friendship is new, Commander. Would you trust me with information that puts your people, puts Earth, at risk?
Why would I jeopardize our alliance by lying to you now? It doesn't make sense.
Decisions like these weigh heavy on me. When I was a general, I could pass them up the chain of command. But now, I'm all I've got. Know what I mean?
Sure. And
that's all. Wait, there is one more thing, Commander. Thank you for saving my son.
Commander, I've verified the initial test results. Eve's cells are accepting the male Krogan tissue.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
Not quite. Now we need a carrier, a method for inserting the cure into the genetic structure of other Krogan.
Solarians are usually full of ideas, Wix. There must be a way.
To be sure, there are countless modalities, but we need one that works quickly. There is a facility on Tuchanka. It might suit our purposes. The Shroud. My government built it during the Krogan uplift, after their nuclear war.
What does it do?
The tower disperses atmospheric particles to protect the planet from solar radiation. But it had another use as well.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Those were desperate times.
But it can save the Krogan now. The original genophage strain is in storage at the Shroud facility. It can serve as the carrier for the cure, and the Shroud can disperse it across Tachanka.
You clever little pyjak. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Wix.
Certainly. I'll be in the medbay with Eve if you need me.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Oh, is he?
Shepard. So I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There've been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close?
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago. She and I were... more than close.
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the world has a way of reminding you what you forgot to do. Maybe when the war's over, Kaylee and I will do something about that.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
I don't know how you deal with all the politics. It's a pain in the ass.
As I recall, you gave me the job.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Just remember, the more they complain, the more you know you're accomplishing something.
What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evap out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Well, you already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate. Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
I'm grateful for all you've done, Commander. The situation with the Krogan is already complicated enough.
Not as complicated as waking up one day and being told you're the new Primarch.
Yes, thank you. I'm beginning to understand why leaders so often seem lonely. Worst-case scenarios aren't just theories. They're what you'll be dealing with 5 minutes from now.
That's why it helps to have allies.
Yes, you're right, of course. Is there something I can help you with?
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
What was that all about with the Primarch? Turian's up to something?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh. All right.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
Lying to my buddy. Disgraceful.
So, Reapers don't have colonies. You can't bomb them, or you're bombing what's left of your own planet. They make their own soldiers out of our civilians. They don't have supply lines. How do you beat something like that?
I'll let you know if I think of something.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Garrus. Shepard, I tried asking around about what a Turian team would be doing on Tachanka, but didn't get anywhere. Either they don't know what or won't say, but whatever it is, it's big. While I was asking around, I did hear about some of our assault troops that could use our help. They're pinned down defending a colony in Volus territory. They know what they're doing, but they're not going to hold out forever. The way this war is going, we need all the help we can get. On it. Shepard. Specialist Trainer has discovered a weak signal being broadcast from a region close to the Citadel. After analyzing the signal, Specialist Trainer and I agree that it is a distress call. This would not normally warrant your attention, but there have been reports of pirates using distress calls as a tactic to raid passing ships. CSEC claims they do not have the men to spare to investigate. If you wish to look into this, then I will add the coordinates to the galaxy map. Okay. Shaman or not? Ah, I've met you before, doing Grunt's trials. I'll never get the hang of these. Asari design crap. The Keystone is in ruins. Your technicians tore it apart to build their thresher lures. Our history and customs torn down once again. No change there. Krogan always values survival over tradition. I thought humans were different. The PKMs, as your damn technicians call it, or Keystones to everyone else, have hit the husks hard. Only madmen would run into the middle of Reaper territory to plant one of those things. Luckily, we have plenty. When the earth shakes and bodies fly, you know it was worth it. One tradition is gone, but sacrificing it might have brought us a chance to make up new ones. We'll take them to Manet next. The Turians are going to piss themselves. Sub Rosa. With the Council in constant session and interspecies diplomacy faltering without their leadership, major galactic powers have been forced to look elsewhere for allies. Diplomat Varla has quietly reached out for Spectre support in closing a clandestine deal on Turvis, though she has neglected to reveal the nature of the Elcor Rally negotiations. The prospect of bringing the Reloi back into the war is worth considering carefully. Sure, why not? Husk armament research. Turian scientists are keen to understand the effects of Husk weaponry to create new defenses against them. In defiance of their cultural taboo, they have expressed the need for hundreds of corpses in the hope that they may brute force new discoveries. These methods would be deemed unethical and illegal during peacetime, but authorizing the research could potentially save thousands of lives on the front line. Sure. Go for it. Do I have anything new in here? I don't think so. There's the Grizzly. I'll keep the Hammerhead. I wish they would mark these on the map. Here, I'll Google where it is. Maroon Sea, Caspian System. Alright, Maroon Sea is over here. I'll get the Prothean site while we're here.
I found something.
Our scans have located a battery of defunct Turian turrets orbiting Antida, but many have suffered irreparable damage, and only a few appear to be worth salvaging. The recon team carefully retrieves half a dozen turrets and stores their components in the cargo bay. These will be transferred to Narhu Combine at the earliest opportunity. Okay. Oh, we're already at 100% assets. Silly me. Okay, now I need to look up... Hashtag. The Shriek Abyssal Kaizel system. Okay. I think that's over in the Terminus systems, which would obviously make sense.
Signal confirmed. I found something.
Ooh.
Signal confirmed.
As the shuttle begins its descent, you receive a static-laden radio message. Dr. Rentar, chief researcher for Project Helion, warns you that the enemy have deployed a turret and have shot down several fighters. You would have preferred a direct frontal assault, but this new information forces you to take a stealthier approach. Instead, Cortez drops you off elsewhere in the Nazgul Mountains, a range of gargantuan obsidian peaks renowned for their sinewy predators that hunt there. From here, it doesn't take long to climb up a precarious mountain path and arrive at the eastern end of the fighter base. On the landing pad are two enemy groups. One gang of Vorcha are vigorously attempting to claw open the doors, while the other is setting up a second crude turret. Your biggest concern lies with the turret, and so you open fire. The battle that follows is vicious, but eventually you stand triumphant over the enemy. By your feet, a mortally wounded Vorcha tries to speak through ragged breaths, but its voice is too strained. You'll kneel down to catch the words, but life slips from its grasp before you can hear them. Whatever it had to say will never be heard. The Void Devils start to land as the shuttle arrives. The pilots seem to be overwhelmed that they are back on solid ground, but you're just glad for a little bit of success. Before the scientists can thank you, you step onto the shuttle and return home. Alrighty. Well, that's where I'm gonna have to stop for right now. I gotta get going. Gotta go do something. Thank you, Space Hamster, for visiting again. It's nice to see you stop by. I'll probably play a little more later tonight, like in a couple hours or something. if I can squeeze it in. So if you're still around, feel free to stop by again. But otherwise, I will see you next time you're around. Have a good night.